Hello, I'm Katrina Nickel, and this is a tribute speech to my parents. We are mere particles of dust born this morn and blown away with the evening breeze. Author Frank W. Johnson. My mom, Delia Johnson, and dad, Frank W. Johnson, are the most amazing and truly inspirational people in the world to me, and I chose my field of study because of their guidance. I will show you how they are amazing, I will show you how they are truly inspirational, and finally I will show you how they motivated me to choose my chosen field of study. My mom and dad's lives are amazing, from how they met to how they raised me. How they met was beautiful and funny. My dad was in the Navy, and he had just gotten off ship where he had met my mom in a coffee shop on the pier. He walked in, and immediately she caught his eye. My mom's 4'9", and not hard to miss. Well, you know what I mean. She saw him and fell in love instantly. She said he was the most debonair man she'd ever met. Well, I believe the words were him, "You're about a short shit, and I think I'll take you home with me." And her, "And I think I'll go." So the love story began. The year I was born was a dream come true for the two of them, as my mom had had 16 miscarriages. Then on September 11th, I was given to them. They told me it was more than the happiest day of their lives, because of the years they had spent trying. And then at age 30 for my mom and 32 for my dad, they felt like they had been truly blessed. I was raised in split homes, as my dad stayed in Utah and my mom moved to Las Vegas. They didn't seem to do so well when I was around 2.5, so they went their separate ways. My mom was the strict one. In Las Vegas at the time, the desert was everywhere. It's not like the casinos blanketing the desert as we see today. My mom gave me my introduction to be able to go to school at any age, just as long as you know what you want to do, she'd say. Mostly because the bills are high for school and you must have direction in mind. My dad, on the other hand, gave me my love for nature and animals. He taught me many things hands-on, for example, to work on cars. He was a stock car driver on a dirt track, and we would change engines and change transmissions and the like. He also taught me to love nature in the mornings and to hunt and fish. My mom and dad are truly inspirational by what they have done and how they inspired. My mom left home when she was just 14 years old to start her own life. She inspires me because she finished high school, and went on to be an RN for the great state of Nevada. She didn't go to school until she was in her mid-30s, so she inspires me to go to college when I had finally decided what I wanted to be when I grew up, and she held herself out to be as an example. Like, you can do it if you truly want to, no matter your age. To my mom, thank you so much for your advice, inspiration, and love to follow through with school. My dad was a blue-collar worker, and he showed me that to be steadfast and reliable was the way to go. He inspired me by the fact that he didn't finish even 10th grade, yet was so learned in his own right. He would read everything his hands touched, and he would sit and listen while others spoke. He taught me that nature was beautiful and to be respected, and he inspired me by the way he hunted and fished. He would be very conscious of where he would hit the deer with a bullet in just the right place so as not to cause much harm, but to kill it as pain-free as possible. And although he wasn't a catch and release guy on the fishing, he too was great with fishing as well. He gave me the love of animals I have today. To you, thank you, Dad, for your inspiration to be learned about at least one thing, life. My reason for my chosen field of study comes from their amazing and inspirational lives to mine. My mom gave me the love for animals, especially horses and dogs. My mom had horses for me to learn on when I was young, and I'd ride them. And also in my early teen years, I worked on a dude ranch just up the street from where we lived in Las Vegas. I worked as a wrangler and a cleanup crew, tack maintenance, and walker. To this day, it's my most loved job. My dad completed the cycle by having horses as well and encouraging me to become a veterinarian or whatever I wanted to do as long as it had to do with the animals. He was my hero in the fact that he overcame many obstacles and learned through the hard knock school of training. And he was the wisest man I knew. He would sit down and listen to someone with something to say. Sometimes they didn't seem to have anything to say, but he didn't care. He would tell me, they have something of value to say, just sit and listen. My mom and dad taught me to learn what I could learn, when I could learn it, and if I stopped learning, it was over. They both inspired me in vastly different ways, yet I am who I am today because they gave me something to take with me. I am a piece of each of them while becoming my true self. I love what they gave me, the amazing lives they have led, the inspiration they have given me to continue with my education, and the love of horses. Thank you so very much, Mom and Dad. I hope to become the woman you would have me be and doing what I love to do. Thank you for the life, the love, and the guidance to do with my life what I was meant to do. Thank you.